Alright, welcome back. Still working on the old boat. So I'm halfway around the front. I got half of the cap done. And this is just a primer that's on there. Everything's been patched and sealed and primed all the way up to the bow. I'm just kind of painting as I go so it looks like I'm actually getting something done. Can't wait to put paint on it. That's the problem. So over here we got some patches. I've put fiberglass mat down on all the holes, sanded that smooth, found some imperfections, and used a little bit of the Bondo with glass in it. And on all the little pieces where I saw that needed some special attention, we just put just a tiny bit of Bondo. I bought a 1 quart bottle of Bondo and I've used less than half of it on the whole boat so far. It's more for feathering, not for big structural repairs or filling holes. That's not what it's for. So I'm gonna get started wet sanding. I've already hit all the patches with the grinder. I've gone over them with the palm sander. Started with 80 grit on the palm sander, worked all the way up to 220. Now I'm gonna hit it with some 120 wet sandpaper. And I'm gonna wet sand the whole boat. And there's a lot of parts of the boat that I haven't really sanded through, like right in here. You can see that's some kind of goo or buildup, leftover tape residue, who knows. It's coming off. But the wet sandpaper will actually, cut into everything. And if you use a block like I'm going to be doing, it should keep everything flat. So, got my YouTube going while I'm making my YouTube video. How's that? Props, YouTube. So I'm gonna get started. Gotta skip those ads. Sorry if I said 120. This is 180 wet sandpaper, not 120. And as I go, you can run your hand and you can feel the imperfections if they're there. If you can feel it, you're going to see it. That's the key to it. Looks like I might have to go back over that with something a little more Bondo there. So good. And the water that I'm using is not just straight water. You do add a little bit of Dawn dish soap to the water. That seems to help it slide across better. That was something that old fiberglass guy taught me. Just put a little soap in that water and it won't stick. You gotta really love your boat or be getting paid a whole lot of money, because this just takes time and effort. And I guess in my case, I just really love my boat. I'm not getting paid anything for this. This has been a budget project. I'm still under $200 in the whole project. But as far as labor hours, I'm close to 30. When you think you've got it done and there's no imperfections, they do what they call a water sheen test, and you just basically put water on and watch the water run down, and if there's any imperfections, it'll hit that and make a little V. And then you always look at it at different angles. You see if it's flat. But for the most part, it's a bi-feel. That needs more sanding there. I can feel that. That needs to be repaired better. That all feels good. This is good. And I've got the whole front and the other side of the boat to do, so we got a long ways to go. I just wanted to do a little example of how I'm finishing my repairs before I put primer on. It's a 3 or 4 step process. Multiple sanding pads, multiple sanding techniques to get to the finished product. I hope you enjoyed. I got more work to do.